You're welcome to this learning series with Eugene. This is Learn with Eugene, a channel that teaches you how to do several things with your smartphone, how to monetize your smartphone usage. And in this video series, I'm going to be teaching you how to design with Pixellab on your smartphone. Now, this particular video is going to be showing you how you can make use of your Pixellab, different components that are inside your Pixellab. Now let's get started. You have to get this app installed, Pixellab. In case you don't have Pixellab, please do make sure you download it from your Play Store. My previous video on it talks about how to download Pixellab from your Play Store. So if you've not watched it, simply swipe back. You'll be able to get that video. Now let's get started very quickly. Now, first of all, when you open up Pixellab, this is the interface that you get on Pixellab. Now, on the Pixellab, you have first of all this plus icon. Now, this plus icon reveals a context menu that shows you text, current state, sticker, shapes from gallery and draw. Now, when you click on this button means add. The plus button means to add. So from here you can add text just as this. As you can see, I've added up text to my Pixellab. So from here I can actually double click and then I will just edit whatever text I want to put. So let's say learn, learn with Eugene. Okay, so we've got it. We've added learn. Now we can click here once again to add another one. We can click on add dates, current dates. So this is the current date, today's date. And then we can click on this to add sticker. Now this is a form of sticker. As you can see, stickers are just like you use on your WhatsApp and TikTok and other platforms. You can add all of it to it. Okay, now these are for stickers. Then also you click on shapes. Here it allows you to add lots of shapes. Okay, yeah, this one is added to this particular object. I'm going to click in on this once again, then click on shapes. Yeah, I can click on shapes. I have my shapes up in my page. All right, so another one we're going to learn, just click on this. Then also we also have the draw and from gallery, which allows you to select pictures from your gallery. Okay, so we're going to let that be. Now that is how to make use of your add button. Then the other one we have is save. Now this diskette button, which means save, you click on it, you have two options, which is save as project and save as image. Now when you save as project, it allows you to reuse your work. That is, you can come back to it again and then edit it, then save it later on as image. But when you use save as image, it flattens the job already, so it exports it as an image file. Now let's say save as project. Now I can just say uh, learning one. So I click on OK and then I am done. So with this, I can come back anytime, even if I close it. If I go to open, for instance, I can see learn one. Okay, so that is that. So I'm not going to be doing this. Let's take another one. If you click on save as image, then it's going to show you different formats that you're going to save in. Yes, this is the default format, which is JPG, then PNG if you need transparency on your background. Then you have the quality of the picture you want, and then you can see the different forms of quality: defaults, custom, low, medium, high, very high, ultra. So when you need very high image size, you can consider using high, very high, or ultra. Then also you can just click on save or share depending on what you want. So in this format, let's use low, and then we'll save. Our image has been saved. All right, so that's for that. The next one here is this share button. Now this is a button talking about share. When you click on it, you have several options like on your social media icons. So here you can actually share to any of them. It allows you to share your job in an image format and send to um, different platforms. Okay, so very quickly we have the other one, quotes, which gives a lot of quotes for you to make use of. You can see lots of quotes. You can select different types of quotes on friendship, default quotes that comes along with it. So then the next one is this menu button, which also contains options that are all around your screen in this place and here as well. All right, so here we have use image from gallery, full screen from camera, export size, image size, and then other options in this place. So from this place, you can actually use from image, that is when you want to set up your new document from an image file instead of having it in the default backgrounds in your Pixel lab. Then full screen, then we have use image from camera. That means you're going to snap and then it will start your default editing from there. Then to export images like we did in our save button earlier on, then we have image size and contact us or report above. That is, if you experience any form of error in the app or you want to contact Pixellab, then you can use this option. Tutorials, which is video guides. We're not going to into that. Video guides from Pixellab that guides you. Then also remove ads for you to make use of the premium versions of it. And we also have uh, also save recover. So these are for files that you've done before that you did not save. You see different times and dates, so you can pick them up and then you want to do that. So I wouldn't want to go back to that yet. Okay, let's just say let's say September 18 to recover to save state. Okay, so I get it up. That's same on this file. I don't have much on it. I have to uninstall the reset this whole app so that you can go through it from the beginning. So also we have open PLP file. These are projects that you've saved. Now you remember that here we said we can save projects as image or as project. Now whenever you save as project, make sure you can edit it. So when you come here, open PLP file, you have a list of all that you've done. So you can just click on any one in that place. You click on any one of them and then you will simply open it. You can see it here. It's opened as at when I saved the project. Okay, so that's for that. Then also you can see about and exit. So exit the app. Then also we have this button, which is our undo button. So this button, whenever you make up an action, for example, I widen these glasses here and maybe it's a mistake or I need to undo it, so I just have to click on the undo button and it is done. Then here it's for you to zoom. Now in design, you need zooming. Zooming option is very important. You have to zoom out so that it will enable you to place uh, your elements very well and also to ensure that you see whatever is inside your design very well. All right, so I'm going to let this be back to my original design. Okay, so we have another one, the grids. You can see grid here. Now this grids icon is simply to just guide you. It gives you some levels of grid lines with which it will help you to know if maybe your items are well aligned or not. All right, so that's for that. And we also have the layers. And the layers is going to bring out every item you have. All right, it's going to bring out every item you have on your design, and then to bring out for you, then it will help you to layer them, to raise them. Which one should be at the top front or at the back? Take for instance, I want to bring this particular item up to this place. Now you can see that the glass is above of the line with Eugene. Now if I needed to take this thing back behind the text, I can simply come to layers here and I'll move this behind it. All right, so you see, yeah, that is done. So that's for that. Then we come down to the bottom part of your screen. Now from this place you can see these objects mean for the projects. Now the first thing we see here is my projects. My projects is going to bring out the other menu which you saw here on open PLP file. So it's going to list out all the projects that you have in your Pixellab. Then also default is going to bring up to your default menu. It's going to start everything, reset your document to default, or to start with the default page that Pixellab provides for you. Now you can see these other ones here. You can change any of this. And I see the confirmation. I say, are you sure you want to open the project? Any progress will be lost. Okay, so at this time I want to save this project. Let me save changes first. Then I want to go onto theme. Let me click on OK. You see this? So we have this. So you have several other ones that you can start from very quickly so that you get your job done. All right. So these are for new projects. You want to get on to new projects, get started any new projects. Now this option A will allow you to add text. Okay. So for instance, we want to say add text. I'm going to add this just like the way we did from here. All right, so let me undo it here. You can add text. All right, so meanwhile, let's go back to our Freemax project we're using. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, so we can add text and add quotes just like we can do from the top side here. Okay, and the next one is this properties icon. On this one, you can see that you have different shapes. Your toolbox is more like a toolbox to you. So you click on stickers. From here, you can have several stickers to add. Let's get back to this. Yeah, I have several stickers to add. Then you can draw as you want on it. All right. Yeah, that is done. I will deselect it. Then I'll come to shapes. I have several shapes you can select here, and then you choose your shapes based on how you want it. All right. Okay, so then once you're done with any shape, just click on any empty space and then you're good to go. It's going to bring back your tools box for you, clicking on this center uh, icon which is for your toolbox. So you will have the Bezier tool, which allows you to draw any form of lines. All right, that leads anywhere. Do you get it? Okay, so and this, and then we also have the arrow tool that allows you to draw several types of arrows. Okay, draw several types of arrows, and you can also change the font size of them. All right, so this is how we can make use of this. Then also we have these properties that allows you to also add other items to what you have on your page. All right, so we have for color, you can see the page color, you can add it up. All right, so I'm just going to cancel it. I don't want it. Okay, let's just accept it first. This is it. All right, so we can take back the undo, and then we're back to our original one. Then we have the transparency. Now all of these are the properties that you can actually use for your page, and you can also change all of these image size. All right, so with image size you have your aspect ratio. We're going to talk about that in subsequent videos. Then you have the custom square profile picture, YouTube banner, channel banner, YouTube thumbnail, Facebook ads cover. Now, all of these are default presets that will help you to design your works in appropriate manner. So, for instance, you want to design a Facebook cover ads. Like all of us, we have Facebook accounts, so we can just click on Facebook cover, and it will change the heights. If you want to make for Google Plus cover photo, you can see the different sizes shown in width and height. Then also, if you want to make it for your profile picture, then you can have it in the recommended size in this place. So I'm just going to leave it at the square because that's what we're doing. Or let's just change so you can see YouTube banner. I click on OK. You can see that my design has changed and it's fitted to show in this way. So if I don't want it again, I can just go back to my image size, and then I can change it back to what I want. I need a profile picture. Then I'm okay. See it? So we can always update the size of our object. All right, then we have the crop to change the sizes of our items, of the page rather. Okay, so we'll learn more about that as we continue. Then here is to use image as your background. So mainly, this particular tab is talking about your background. So all of the features you're choosing from this place, they are all for the backgrounds. So you can choose different backgrounds as you like. All right, you can choose different backgrounds. So let's take this colorful background. I know that you're gonna love this. Yeah, take this background, and then we'll also have from gallery. It allows you to select a background. Maybe you have downloaded a background into your phone. You can just choose from gallery, and then maybe you can just use this here as a background picture to it. You get it? So, but this is too rowdy, so we're going to take it back to what we have before. And maybe we don't like this again. We can just change the color. Let's choose another image from the presets. Um, let's see. Let's use this. Yeah, this is quite cool. All right. So the same way you can use from camera, it allows you to choose your camera. So that's for the background options. And also if you need it transparent, you can see it's transparent already. So when you export it, you're going to have transparent image. So at the times whereby you need, maybe you just want to edit a photo, wipe the background, you can use transparent background for it and you're good to go. All right, so we'll take that. So on this now we have the last icon, which are effects. All right, so as time goes on, we're going to make use of these effects. We have the rotate, the vignette, the noise, the stripes, we have the brightness, we have contrast, hue, and saturation. Okay, so as time goes on, we're going to learn how to make use of these tools. Now, very important, when you click on any of these icons, any of these objects, now you can be able to apply some effects to it. Okay, for instance, if I click on this Google, I can come down to my effects here and I can click on, let's say, brightness. You can see. Okay, sorry, this is for the page I'm supposed to apply onto, not for that particular sticker. All right, so depending on the object. So when I come to click, if I need for the object, I have to click on this circle, the middle icon, which is for the properties. Now you can see some other effects here. Okay, now you can see it's coming up whenever I click on any of them. When you click on this middle icon, which is the properties, it's going to display all of the properties and changes that you can effect for that particular object. So just take note that this and this are going for the background and this for your object. So let's take this for example, this object. We can come here and you can see edit. By editing it, you can just resize it as you want. Okay, resize or move it or change the pattern of it. Let's say we want this instead. All right, then we'll talk about the opacity. Opacity gives you transparency options. All right, you can see as we're increasing and reducing it, it's going off. All right, so they talk about the color type. Let's assume I want to use red for it. So I have red in this place. Then we'll talk about the stroke, which is the outline. I can add effects on it. So that's with another class anyway. We're going to give you a detailed description on how you can use that for each object in next classes. And as we proceed with this series, we're going to learn more about it. Then also we'll talk about the other options such as your delete, your crop, copy to back position, and the rest of it all. So as we proceed with this class, we're going to learn what each of these options they do, each of these commands, what they do, what effect they can apply to your designs. Okay, so we're going to save this thing once again. Save it. Let's save as projects already have before because we opened it and then one. All right, yes. Okay, so our saving is done. All right, so that is it for this class. In our next video we're going to learn how we can make use of some of these properties to apply effects on our object. Remember, this is Learn with Eugene. In this channel, I'm teaching you for free how you can design with your smartphone, how you can do several other things with your smartphone. Just stick to this channel, you'll learn how to make cool money from your smartphone.